Bloodline Curse. The Thorn family archive smelled of cedar and old regret. Elara moved through its narrow corridors with practiced efficiency, her vintage trench coat brushing stacked ledgers as her fingers traced the spines of centuries-old manuscripts. Her pendant, a crescent moon carved from bone, swung forward each time she leaned in to read, as if pointing her towards something she wasn't ready to find. Beside her, Kale spread a hand-drawn map across the reading table, his scarred eye catching the amber lamplight while Lyra paced the far wall, leather jacket creaking, pulling framed portraits off their hooks and squinting at the faces like she was looking for a liar among the dead. The candles extinguished themselves simultaneously. From the archive's stone floor, frost crept outward in jagged veins, and then Vesper rose, not through a door or window, but through the air itself, silver hair flooding downward like smoke falling upward, tattered robes dissolving into the darkness at the room's edges. Those red eyes fixed on Elara's pendant with something older than hunger. Kale overturned the table as a barrier, scattering the map, and grabbed Elara's arm, pulling her backward through the archive's rear corridor. Lyra hurled the lantern directly into Vesper's chest. The spirit absorbed the flame without flinching, then turned those burning eyes toward Lyra with slow, terrible patience. They ran. The three of them crashed through the archive's back door into the courtyard, frost pursuing them across cobblestones in real time, the ground crystallizing beneath each footfall. Kale drew a blade etched with archaic symbols and slashed across the spirit's outstretched arm, the wound split silver light before sealing shut. Lyra grabbed an iron fence post, wrenched it free, and drove it through Vesper's torso. The spirit shrieked, a sound like tearing metal, staggering backward. Elara, who understood. She tore the bone pendant from her neck, the chain snapping against her collarbone, and pressed it against the wound Lyra had opened. The crescent carved from thornbone, their ancestors' own remains, burned white against Vesper's translucent skin. Vesper collapsed inward like a dying star, silver hair whipping into nothing, red eyes extinguishing in two small flares of crimson smoke. The frost retreated. The courtyard exhaled. Elara stood with her empty hand pressed to her sternum, the pendant gone, the lineage it carried dissolved with the spirit it had fed for generations. Kale rested a hand briefly on her shoulder before stepping back, giving her the silence she needed. Lyra sat on the frozen cobblestones, breathing hard, staring at the space where Vesper had been. The curse was finished. But so was the last piece of family Elara had carried close to her heart, and she stood in the dark courtyard holding nothing but the broken chain.